Wednesday, y'all.
Cheers. Welcome back to Two Blondes in a Pod.
We are so happy you're here. It's been a little bit again.
Oh my gosh, it has been.
We've been a little bad about it.
It's okay though.
Life has just been life, y'all. Like hard.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been hard.
I know. I feel like we've had something like every day. Like
we've had something
your work
every
has been
day.
Psycho. I picked up teaching privates.
But I feel like that's also really good for you because you were in like a workout slump. As am I, but Whitney is like, I mean, she was an athlete her whole life, you know? So like when you go through a workout slump,
it's bad.
I feel like it's way different mentally for you than it is for just like the quote unquote average person.
Yeah,
right?
No,
like
it
for me,
is.
like I'm like, ugh. Like I worked out this morning and I about died, but I felt really good afterwards. But during it, I'm like, I fucking hate this.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
But like, and to me, it's like, who cares? I just hate it. Whatever. I do it because I quote unquote have to do it. Like, y'all, I know. Don't look at it that way. Your body's a temple. Fuel your body. Blah blah blah. But I just don't look at it that way.
I don't look at it. Yeah.
But I feel like for you, since you've done diving your whole life and you know all of that, like when you're going through a slump, you're just like, this isn't me.
Right. And this has helped so much with me because she's been motivating me because she's been like, she has this like timeline in her head where she needs to see results and wants to see results. The girl that I'm training, and she's been motivating me. She's been helping me, and like it's been amazing. Like
where do you do them at? Can you do privates in Sugarland? Maybe I'll hire you to do privates with me. No, I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
Because I think that's what I need. Like, since I have no motivation right now because I work so much that it's like, I mean, you know, I used to wake up and go to the gym at 3:30 every morning.
She used to be, y'all, she was like literally crazy, like measured out, like
wine.
Measured out. I measured everything.
I measured, like I did macros and I was like so shit.
Insane.
But that's my problem. I'm all or nothing.
Yeah.
Like I have no like moderation. Like it's not like I can be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna have a couple of drinks throughout the week.
Yeah.
No, it's like, no, I'm gonna have a couple drinks every night.
Yeah.
Or I'm just not gonna drink.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or I'm going to be super strict with my food, or I'm just gonna eat whatever I want.
Yeah. I think lately both of us have been just doing whatever we want. And we're not happy about it.
No, I'm not happy about it at all, but I'm not unhappy enough to the point where it's making me stop, which is not good.
Right.
I mean, I was just telling her right before we started, like, I didn't drink yesterday. And I think that was the first day within, like, a 2-month period that I hadn't had, like, some form of cocktail.
Yeah, and I was saying, like, do you not have withdrawals? Because I get withdrawals, like, really, really easily. Like, I sweat through the night. I can't sleep. Like, I have serious alcohol withdrawals when I drink for like a certain amount of time or whatever, and then I like don't drink. Yeah, no, it's bad.
No, I didn't know that. I don't see, but
so then I sleep better when I drink. So sometimes I'm like, oh, I guess I'm gonna drink tonight because I'm sick of not sleeping the last 3 nights. So I'm like,
so
bad.
I know, and I use that as my excuse, right? I'm like, oh, well, I'm at the apartment by myself, and so I'm just gonna have a couple of glasses of wine, a couple glasses of champagne, so I sleep through the noise, whatever. But yesterday I didn't not drink because I was just like, okay, I'm not going to drink. I just didn't drink because I like didn't want to.
Yeah.
You know.
Sometimes
also,
that's nice.
Happy Memorial Day.
Yeah.
You know, like thank you to everybody.
Thank you. Seriously, thank you.
Who has and you know, lost their lives, sacrificed their life, put their life on the line. We didn't want to make that about this episode just because, you know, there's already so much else out there about that, but I did want to mention that because I wanted to say today is Memorial Day, so that's why we're able to be together.
Yes, thank
you.
Thank you for allowing us to be together and taking today to work out and take care of ourselves and
allowing us to have the freedom to do that.
Yeah,
you know, and I think that gets lost on a lot of people. But I brought that up because yesterday was Sunday, and normally it's like, oh, I'll have like a glass of wine whenever I get to the apartment. Well, I didn't go to the apartment yesterday. Right?
Oh,
I'm here. And then so last night I was like thinking, Michael and I were watching a movie, and I was like, maybe I want to have a glass of wine. And I was like, I don't really want to.
Yeah, so why have it if you don't want to?
And I woke up today and I was like,
that's kind of nice.
Huh. But then I was like, when's Whitney getting here for champs?
Here we are drinking our champs.
I know, but you were saying your client has a deadline she has to meet. That was always a good thing for me.
Yeah, and that's what my France is my deadline.
Yeah.
I'm making France
July
my deadline. 15th is when we leave.
The weekend after Ryan's birthday party.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. Yeah.
So that's like my deadline of feeling better about myself, like making changes. Like I am doing so much better. I still have so much to go, like, but I'm doing so much better.
Yeah, and that's
better about, like, I'm not feeling better about myself yet, but I know I will. In a couple weeks, I know I will start to feel better.
Yeah, and I know people, like, I'm sure, like I tell you all the time, like, well, you look great. You're not fat. You're not this. You're not that. And it's like, thank you. I appreciate the compliment.
But it doesn't
doesn't matter what, like, other people think. It's like how I feel, right? Like, and I think I've talked about this last time, and this is a little bit ridiculous. Like I have a size 0 pants that I'm like,
they're so teeny tiny,
but like they fit so tight,
yeah.
and I'm like, okay, great. Now I have to go up to my size 2, and I'm not saying that to be like, oh my God, praise me that I'm in a size 2.
Right.
I'm saying that because I am 5 foot.
Right.
So not that size 2 is wrong if you're 5 foot, not that size 10 is wrong if you're 5 foot. For me and what I'm comfortable with, a size 2 is fine, but I know that I can fit into my size 0. Not all size 0s, not every brand, trust me.
No, I know.
Some size 0s, I can't even get over my freaking calf.
I can't get them over
they're
my
for
foot.
like Blakely.
Yeah,
exactly. You know? But this pair of jeans in particular, I love very much. I love the way they fit. When they fit the way I like them to fit, and I can wear them to work. And I've noticed the past few weeks, I'm like, I don't really want to wear those to work.
See, and I don't fit into my clothes. Like I fit into my work
I
clothes
refuse to buy new ones.
That's the thing. That's what I was gonna say. I'm not buying new clothes.
No.
I'm not, and I'm buying gonna buy some stuff from Shein for France. I'm not spending a lot of money. I'm just gonna buy cheapo stuff because it's cute and whatever. You might wear it one time, whatever.
But it's like $5.
Yeah, and I'm not buying it until for a couple more weeks. I'm not going to buy it until closer to the end of June because I'm like,
it comes in pretty quick.
I'm going to lose I'm going to lose more weight first because I know if I buy it now and try it on, then I'm going to be depressed and blah blah blah. But I refuse to buy bigger clothes. I'm not doing it. And it's miserable to put on the clothes and then feel so tight and you're busting out of them. And it's literally I sit at my desk and I'm like, ew, I'm so miserable. But at the same time, it's for me, I'm not okay with it. So that's just telling me myself that I'm okay with it, and I'm just not okay with it.
Yeah.
And so, people will say, oh my God, people would die for your body and this kind of stuff. But it's just not. It's hard to explain. It's not. I'm not saying that I'm not thankful for my body. Then I'm not saying I'm, whatever.
That you need to lose 100 pounds.
Right. But at the same time, it's if I'm not happy and I'm depressed, I have to do something.
100%. Yeah, exactly. And that's how kind of and there's nothing wrong with buying new clothes if you gain weight.
Yeah, no.
I just know that for me, that's a motivation.
Right. I'm just absolutely not doing it.
Those jeans are a little tight. I do have my size 2. And again, and the only reason I'm saying size is because people tell me all the time, well, you're not fat. You're right. I'm not fat. Right. I'm not fat. No. I can wear size 0. I can wear size 2. Some brands I wear size 6. It literally depends on the brand. But what I'm saying is that what I am used to, besides whenever I'm pregnant or first postpartum, size 0 to 2 is my comfort zone.
Exactly. Yeah.
And for me, I couldn't tell you how much I weigh. I don't weigh myself.
Oh God, yeah, I did that a couple months ago, and I'm like,
I couldn't tell you how much I weigh. I don't care how much I'm going to weigh.
Yeah. I don't care about the number.
Feel better, right?
Exactly.
But it's also to the point where it's not bad enough for me to be I'm cutting out all alcohol.
Yeah.
I'm going back on super strict macros. I have started dialing it back in at work. Okay, stop bringing all the shit because then sometimes I just have to close my door. When they bring out all the food and the desserts and stuff, I have to close my office door because it's right next to my office. And I'm like, okay, oh, Marianne, you're 36, have willpower. Well, no, I can't.
Yeah.
Okay?
Well, that's my first step was fixing my lunch eating because during the day, my outlet of whatever making me feel happy, I guess, or whatever, is eating lunch and eating crap lunch. So that is I finally I got that out. That's out. That's done. It's out. But there still is more I need to do at night and on the weekends and stuff. But you have to start somewhere, and I have to, I can't just all
changes add up.
Yeah. And we were talking, and I'm very all or none. And I don't necessarily want to get to the all or
I don't want to be all in.
Yeah, I don't. You know what I mean? I'm do I want to go crazy and cause myself an eating disorder or
no.
that kind of stuff? So it's hard. It's a hard thing to balance out because you're okay, I want to be really strict, but how strict am I going to be? Because I also do want to enjoy things.
So when I was strict for that year,
oh my God, she was y'all.
Somebody, I don't remember who it was.
Strict.
I want to say it was my sister-in-law maybe. Actually told me that I am borderline eating disorder.
No, it definitely is an eating disorder.
And I was I don't have an eating disorder because I was eating a lot. I was eating 400 grams of carbs a day, but I was obsessed with weighing everything out. I would go to dinner. I wouldn't even eat dinner.
Yeah.
I would be okay, if I have one glass of wine, then I can't have my protein bedtime set.
Yes,
you know what I mean? And it was obsessive, and it was not good. So I don't want to go back there mentally because I I lost out on a lot of fun times because it's like I would still go to the things, but I would be like, when can we go home? Like, I want to eat my like food, and instead of it's just being like, just enjoy the fucking hamburger.
Right, but then sometimes I can't enjoy myself because I feel so gross about myself. So
Same.
at the party,
Same.
you know, like I'm in an outfit and I can't enjoy myself because I just feel gross.
Right.
So then it's like it's just like a freaking mind fuck. Like,
Yeah,
it's
I agree.
like the whole situation.
I agree.
And
But I do want to say that I was very proud of both of us on Friday when at my Morgan Wallen party because I thought we both looked super cute.
Yeah.
It's something that neither one of us would have typically worn.
No, and I've been covering my body up. Like I work out in long sleeves and leggings and stuff. Like I have been covering my body up for like months and months. Like I literally don't even work out in tank top. Like I literally work out in a sweatshirt and stuff every day.
But
and
we
I
enjoyed ourselves. We had cocktails. You had the hot dogs. I just don't like hot dogs. I had nachos. Like we enjoyed ourselves, and I didn't feel gross. I mean, I was hungover as shit the next day, but I didn't feel gross. Like, oh my god, why did I drink or why did I eat that? Like, I was proud of myself for genuinely like enjoying myself.
Yeah, and I had done really good during the week, so I felt like that was also good too. You know, so I didn't really like I regret things like really easily. Like the regret, like oh my god, I shouldn't have eaten that stuff, but I didn't do that.
Yeah,
so that was nice.
Y'all, I threw a Morgan Wallen party on Friday.
Yeah.
So here in Houston, well, a lot around the country actually. He had to cancel his concert for like 6 weeks or something. He had to go on like vocal rest or something. And me and Michael and another couple of hours, we were supposed to go to the another friend couple of hours. We're supposed to go to the concert on Friday. We got canceled and I was like, I refuse to miss it.
Yeah.
I refuse. And what better excuse to throw a party?
And it was so much fun.
I had a lot of fun.
It was so much fun.
Like,
really
so
was.
I did little hot dogs and like nachos, but like the nasty cheese nachos, but like
and
the
like
good
the little
cheese.
Containers, like the actual nacho containers.
Yeah, like I wanted it to
so
feel
cute.
like you were like at a concert, right?
Yeah.
And I jammed them out all night, and I thought it was a lot of fun.
It was. We really had a good time.
Yeah, I stayed up so late too. That's not like me.
I know.
At 2.
And then I taught at 6:30 in the morning.
That's in 6:30.
6:15 actually. 6:15. I taught. Yeah.
What time did y'all leave here? Like 1.
It was like 1. Yeah. So I taught her at 6:15. Then I took class at 7:30. Then I went home. I went to sleep. I woke up at 12:45. Went and got my hair cut. Came back. Slept the whole rest of the day.
Yeah,
like I literally
slept.
slept. Yeah, no, I didn't. I literally didn't respond to anybody. I was like, oh shit, people are like texting me. I didn't like. I never responded to you until like
I know.
I don't even know when I responded.
I don't know.
But he was like, you just slept for 18 hours. Like he watched like 10 episodes of Yellowstone, and I slept the whole time. Yeah, I literally
Were you
slept.
hungover?
I guess I was like foggy hungover, but I wasn't like I didn't feel like I was gonna throw up. I didn't really have a headache. It was just like
I was tired.
Yeah, tired and like foggy. Like
that's kind of how I was. But like, I mean, we had so many kids here too. So like, it wasn't like. I mean, obviously it was an adult party, but it was fun.
We took like 2 shots, and that was like it.
Yeah,
it wasn't like we took like a bunch of shots or anything.
But I'm saying like all the kids had fun. Like it was a really fun. It was just exhausting.
I don't know. Oh no, it's fine. It would just scare me. I didn't never see it go like
technical glitch.
Yeah.
No, but I wanted to say that my kids were here too, to kind of bring up.
Oh yeah.
Something that happened. So.
Oh my god, this is just so ridiculous. We feel like we have to bring this up, like because it's just so ridiculous and it's something that needs to be talked about.
So I kind of I kind of talked about this a little bit on our 2 Blonde Stories a few weeks ago. A couple weeks ago. I don't even know. Time is like morphing together.
Our lives have just been psycho, but
seriously,
really,
like I just like Michael tells me all the time. Can we just like have one day of nothing? I'm like, yeah, in like 17 years.
Right, exactly. Like, my one day of nothing turned into sleeping for 18 hours. But anyways, okay.
That's because you don't have kids.
This is yes.
But I'm sure if I didn't have kids, I would have slept probably until at least noon.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I was exhausted.
Yeah.
I mean, I woke up at 4:30.
Well, and we were cleaning at night too. Yeah. It's like we were starting to clean up and stuff.
Yeah,
it's
I woke up at 4:30.
Yeah.
Worked, came home, got ready for the party, and then normally y'all like I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go put Blakely to bed,
and then wink, fall asleep in the bed with her,
and I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm like, good night, and everybody knows it. They're like, oh, Marianne's out, bye.
Yeah, she's done
at like 9:30, 10 o'clock, which to me though that's late because normally our parties start at like 4 or 5, right? But like this one didn't start till 7, which I think that was also good too because I didn't have a drink before you got here.
No.
Mm-mm. So that was also good. Like I didn't start drinking early.
Yeah.
You know, so it was 2 o'clock, so I was just tired. But so I mentioned this on our story so I've been doing my work situation for almost a year. June 6th.
Oh my god, it doesn't see it. It's just flying by.
June 6th will be 1 year since I mobilized to site. And you know, we've talked about this before, how in the beginning I got a lot of like, wait, what are you doing? Wait, you're not going to see your kids? Wait, hold up, what? And I kind of just like brushed it off, like whatever. But I feel like the more and more that like I'm like, people are almost like, you're still there.
You're like, well, what did you think I was
well,
doing?
it's a 3-year assignment.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm still
I didn't
there,
quit,
right?
Like,
so I was having drinks with a girlfriend, and everything. I don't even know how it came up, but it came up along the lines of basically her saying something like she could never do that, which
it's fine.
is totally fine. I'm not saying anything about that, but she doesn't know how I could leave my children. And when those words come out of somebody's mouth, it's not as like, oh my gosh, I don't know how you can like leave your kids. Like I could never. It was like, I don't know how you're leaving your kids.
Right. It's not.
And like
oh my
a
God.
condescending negative
Yes.
tone.
There's a total difference between, oh my gosh, I can't imagine not seeing my kids every day, or like putting my kids, like that's a little bit different than leaving your kids. She said, I can't believe you like basically left your kids.
I cannot believe you leave your kids during the week. That's
like you leave her words. Like that's not.
And I said, well, they have a dad.
Yeah, and it's a job.
And it's not like I'm frolicking on vacation.
You're absolutely not frolicking. Let me tell you, she's not frolicking. She works 24/7 when she's there. It's insane.
Like, yes, thank you. Like, I mean, I'm like,
and I know this.
Working my ass off to make a better life for them and to make my career better. I will be the first to
because
admit
that's important.
But obviously that's important, you know? And it is nobody's business besides me, Michael, and the girls.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
Those are the only opinions that matter to me.
Right.
And I mentioned this before. I had a few job offers whenever we were still working from home that I thought about, and I was just like, God, but like, this is such a great opportunity. And I didn't want to leave my company. And I told Michael, like, listen, I will take the pay cut. I will take staying home. Like, and even he was like, no, you need to go.
Yeah.
Like, this is great for you and for us, right? And so when she said, I don't know how you leave your kids, I said, well, they have a dad. And she's like, yeah, so you need to like cut him some slack. Like he's home, does everything during the week. And that just like set me off because I'm like, I understand.
Don't tell me I need to cut some. My husband's like, don't tell me what I need to do in my relationship or my life in general.
Exactly.
Like, do not tell me that. How, like, no.
I took a glass of my champagne, put it down, and I said, you know, so-and-so, you're starting to really upset me, and I do not want to get into a fight with you because we are trying to, like, you know, grow our relationship. But I don't think that you know all of the information. Yes, he is home during the week. He has help. Yeah. You know, his mom, his brother and sister-in-law, my parents, my brother.
They go to school.
They go to school every day. It's not like Michael's home with them. Like, he's not a stay-at-home dad, okay? Yeah. He is running a company, which, again, I don't want to take away from what he's doing. 100%, I could not do what I'm doing without him.
Oh, absolutely not. Of course not.
However, he couldn't do what he's doing without me.
Of course.
And that's what people don't understand. Like, they think that he's making this huge sacrifice, but it's like, what about me? Yeah. People don't look at it as like,
you're making a huge sacrifice.
I don't see my kids
every single
4
day.
nights a week.
Yeah.
Okay? Yes, I'm choosing to do that, but also like, for me and Michael, we're like, it's 3 years out of our entire life.
Right.
That I'm going to be gone, that I'm going to be able to have, hopefully grow my career, which I feel like it already has substantially grown. Sure. And so she
well, and let me tell you, I see it firsthand because I go to Lake Jackson. I am there, so I see that there. I see this here. I see it all. I see every part of it. And the girls are so good with it. Like,
yeah, they're totally fine.
Great.
I face
like,
them
let me
every
tell
night.
you, they are not like it's really not a bad situation.
They're like, bye, mommy, love you. I'm like, hello, it's been 2 minutes. Can we talk a little bit longer?
Yeah.
No, I want to go play. I'm like, see ya.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm not upset about that. I'm like, that makes me feel good, right?
They're
and then,
happy.
And then she made a comment about how, well, then maybe on the weekends that you shouldn't hang out with your friends so much and only be with your girls, because I'm pretty sure that they don't like being around other people. And I said,
that's a lie. They love being around other people.
I said, okay, again,
they don't want to just sit at home with you.
They don't.
Who wants, like, why would they just want to sit at home
and
with
so
you and
I was
stare at
like,
you?
you need to stop. You need to stop. And she's like, well, we're always honest with each other. And I said, and I'm going to be honest with you right now. You need to stop.
Yeah.
Because you know nothing.
Yeah.
You're not involved like that.
Yeah.
My children want to do stuff. They want to be with
Trust me, they
you,
do, yeah.
Anna, Jessica, my mom, Gigi, everybody. All these people. They want to go do stuff. They want to go see their friends. They want to go to their friend's birthday.
They ask, like, where's Uncle Cody?
What are we doing today?
Yeah. Or
are we
who's
doing
coming
events?
over?
What are we doing?
Yeah,
Who's coming
exactly.
over? Are we going to have a party this weekend? Like,
that's what they thrive off. That's their life. This is what works. And that's the thing is, it's like, also people have to understand, like, what works for a unit is what works for a unit. It doesn't have to work for everybody.
yeah, like, I'm good for you that you and your family, y'all are basically home every weekend and y'all don't do very much. And that's fine. If that's what works for y'all, great. Happy for you.
Yeah,
that's not
course,
what works for us. But you know what? When we do have weekends that it's raining or we don't have plans and we're like, we're not going to make plans, I'm sure you can hear it. We have construction going on in the house. Like, we're going to get stuff done. We're fine too. But then you know what? About 12 o'clock, my kids are like, what are we doing today?
Yeah.
I've already been playing for the past 5.5 hours. Like, I'm bored.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And like, nothing is, I'm not saying that to be like, oh my God, like my kids are brats. But like, also, ever since Ryan was born, Michael and I have always been go, 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 go. I was told advice, do not plan your schedule around your children. Plan your children's schedule around your life. And I've taken that to heart, and that is how we've raised our kids, and that's why they are so good in any environment, no matter the time of day or night.
Yeah, you've probably heard me say it a million times, but they are the best kids ever, and like everywhere in any situation you put them in, y'all, they find a way to survive, like thrive in it.
I agree.
And, like, they're such good kids.
I mean, obviously they're children, so they do have their meltdowns. I mean, fuck,
Of
adults
course.
have meltdowns.
Well, duh.
But what I'm saying is that, like, I completely agree with that. Like, I know kids that it's like, oh, it's a certain time, like, they better get out or else they're complete assholes.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Again, they work off schedules. My kids are on schedules too. And Ryan was never on a schedule. Blakely, she is. Like, she's down for a nap right now. Like, she likes her naps, but if she misses them, she didn't have a nap yesterday. We were home all day yesterday. She didn't have a nap because her cousin was over here playing. But she went to bed at 7:30, woke up a couple times throughout the night, like, for, like, 2 seconds, but then slept until, like, 7.
Yeah.
Like, she likes her schedules, but she doesn't need it.
Right.
And I'm so thankful for that.
Right.
But, like, I'm not going to take your advice, who's not in my life to the extent of my other friends, you know, and take it with, like, oh, maybe I'll think about that. No, I'm not going to cut Michael slack because he's home during the week. Because does he cut me slack because I'm gone during the week? No.
And working 24 hours a day.
We still hold each other accountable.
Yeah, right.
Am I going to not see my friends and be home Friday night through Sunday night and do nothing but be with my children?
And the kids don't want to do that either.
They
Michael
don't
doesn't
want to do that
either.
either. How
nobody
fun is
wants
that
to do
for
that.
them?
But nobody wants to do that. That's the thing. It's like nobody even wants to do that. Nobody wants to.
And she was just like, well, you know, I just feel like you might regret being gone these years. And again, knowing this person, it wasn't coming from a place of love. It was coming from a place of talking shit.
Yeah, I agree.
And I said, I will not regret it. You want to know why? Because I drove home the hour and a half to be at Ryan's graduation.
Yeah.
I had dinner and drinks, hosted a dinner for her at my house with some of her closest people that could make it. Then I drove home that night whenever they went. It was time for them to go to bed. Then, day and a half later, I turned around and drove home. Like, I am close enough to come home for the important things.
1000%.
I don't need to be home every night to what? To put them to bed? Why can't their dad do that?
Right.
Why?
Right.
Why?
Well, so when I was growing up, my dad traveled the majority of my life. So he was always gone. Always gone. And you just nobody really said anything about it.
Because he's a man.
Yeah. No,
and listen, again, we've talked about this before. I am not a feminist. I am not like,
no, neither of us are. You guys know that if you listen to us.
But I'm being dead serious. It's because he's a man. Because
Yeah.
I guarantee you, if the situation was reversed, nobody would say one damn thing to Michael. They'd be like, oh, good for you for providing
I'm so
for
proud
your
of you
family.
for providing to your family,
Right.
getting this great job and doing these great things.
Yeah.
and giving your kids an opportunity to do things that other kids don't get an opportunity to do.
But yeah, exactly.
And their future is going to be taken care of because of y'all's hard work. Like,
and your
sacrifices. Yeah, you are making sacrifices. Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
you are. You're
course.
not just. You're
we
definitely
both are
not,
making sacrifices. Obviously, I mean, it's not just about the kids either. It's about us. We don't see each other.
Yeah, this isn't, your life does not, like, I know like, I don't have kids, so everything I say, everybody has to, like, kind of take with a grain of salt, I guess, or whatever, because I don't have kids. So it's not my place to, like, ever parent anybody's kids or tell people what to do, because I don't even know. But at the same time, I feel like it's kind of like, it's your life, it's your thing, and if that's what works, what does it matter? Even if you do end up say you ended up regretting it, what is that hurt? It doesn't matter anyways.
Yeah, but I don't think I honestly don't think I will.
No, I don't either, but I'm just saying, even if you did,
but that's for me to have to handle. That's for nobody else to have to handle. And it's not just this, like, I will say my closest people, my tribe, nothing but support. Literally nothing but support.
Agreed.
But even some of our friends who are not, I would say, in our super close tribe, make certain offhanded comments about it. And it's like, first of all, nobody should be shocked. It's been a year.
Yeah.
Literally a year.
Yeah, like, why are we still having these conversations?
Why are we still having to bring it up? You know what I mean?
It just is what this is the life that you live.
Like, I'm sorry that I'm not your little Susie homemaker.
Yeah.
Pinterest mom that does all that shit. Like, I know a lot of these other moms are, but, like, I'm not, and I'm totally okay with it.
Yeah.
I 100% am okay with it. And so it just kind of bothered me, because I'm like, and it on that night, it put a really bad taste in my mouth, because I'm like, why am I still having to deal with this?
Yeah.
Because you know what's funny is that when this assignment is up, I've already had, like, talks with people, and it probably won't happen because, unfortunately, I am a woman in the industry that I'm in, and it's hard to go overseas in the industry I'm in. But I said I would 1,000,000% take an overseas job if it's a family assignment. Like, Michael's down, the kids would have that'd be so great for their
cultural,
it'd be so great for their life experience. It'd be great for, like, just do something new. And I would guarantee you that if that happened, everybody would be on board with it.
Oh my God, of course.
So what's the difference though? It's I'm going away to work.
Yeah.
Oh, is it because they're going with me?
Yes.
But they wouldn't have this opportunity if it wasn't for my job.
Right. But
so,
you would be working the whole time, and it would be a very similar
I would still only see them on the weekends.
Yeah.
So like, what the fuck is the difference?
Yeah.
And what people don't understand is, actually, when I was supposed to take this job, I was supposed to go out of state.
To Louisiana, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't it originally?
Yeah.
Because I remember
yeah,
when we were...
which was like, from my house, it's like 3.5, 4 hours
way
away.
Longer.
There would be some weekends that I would not be able to go to
1,000%. Yeah.
When I work 6 to 6, what the hell is the point of coming home at what?
No, I know.
10 midnight?
Yeah. My dad didn't get to come home every weekend.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, this is a way better situation.
Okay, you can come home,
and people don't understand that.
You can come home in a minute, like, hey, Marianne, I'm having a really rough night. Like, you could come home if you had to.
Yeah.
Or, hey, Ryan's really sick, and, like, I think you need to be home. You would come home in a heartbeat, and you can. You have every opportunity to.
And I mean, obviously, even no matter where I was, I would be able to come home. But I know what you're trying to say. Like, just like my point earlier, last week, Ryan's graduation, I drove home. Hosted a dinner party, and then drove back that night.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, it sucked. I was exhausted. But that's life. That's what you do.
And those are the
I
sacrifices
don't miss those big moments. And that's what drives me insane. Because she made that comment also. She's like, well, you're going to miss out on so much. Please tell me what the fuck I'm going to miss out on. My kid, both of them have already walked. Both of them talk.
Yeah. Blakely potty training, whoop-de-doo. What if you did miss out on it? I mean, it's at the end
Michael's
of the
not going to let me miss out on that one. He's going to make me do it. No, but my point is like, there's no big, quote-unquote, milestones
that you're missing
anymore, because I didn't leave until after Blakely turned 1, that I'm missing. Yeah. Because there's no more milestones that I won't be able to be a part of.
Right.
Ryan graduating, Blakely starting pre-K, all this shit.
So you're still, quote unquote, missing things when you're working all day at home anyway. They're doing things at school that you're missing out on.
The only thing that Michael...
Missing out, quote unquote, missing out on.
The only thing that Michael is a part of that I'm not, or maybe silly, funny things the girls say or do during dinner time or when they're playing. For that hour and a half to 2 hours when they're home until bedtime.
Right. So they're still so young also. You still have so much of that opportunity. Plus, you talk to them every night.
Yes. We get on FaceTime around 6:45-ish They sit at the bar. Michael sets up Ryan's iPad, so I'm FaceTiming them while they're eating. So it's almost as if I'm literally there with them. And we talk about 7:15 when they're done. They're like, okay, we're going to go play before bed. Okay, I love y'all. Yeah. We get off the phone, and then I talk to them in the morning the next day. I talk to them every morning on the way to school.
Yeah, and me, I didn't have the opportunity to do any of that with my dad.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't want to, like, I'm not asking for a pity party. I'm just asking for people to kind of be a little bit more open-minded when it's the fucking mom.
Well, and respectful.
Keep your goddamn opinions to yourself. Because this person, there's a lot I could say about their family life and how they parent and all of that crap. But I would never do that because who am I to tell you how to parent your children?
Exactly.
Who am I to tell you how to run your household or run your life or have a job or whatever the case may be? But people just feel so okay with telling me their opinions, and Michael tells me all the time, you take it too personal, you're too sensitive, they don't mean it that way. And I'm like, okay, you might
I think
be
there
right.
are certain people that say things to you that you probably don't like. If I were to talk to you about stuff and we were just chit-chatting, I feel like you would take it differently because also the way I'm presenting it, and you know my feelings and you know my thoughts, and the way I present it is in a certain way.
For sure.
Like, this person was presenting it in a way of distaste.
Yeah, absolutely.
She just was. I'm sorry.
You need to cut him some slack. He does everything.
And
I'm like, he doesn't do everything though. He doesn't.
Like, I mean, I definitely have people like, Winnie, you need to be nicer to Cody, which I agree, and that's fine. But at the same time, it's like, only certain people can tell me that.
And I agree too. I mean, obviously, I know I can be a bitch. He's a huge fucking asshole. We all know that. But don't tell me to cut somebody some slack when you don't know what goes on.
Right.
And I am not saying this. Michael 100% picks up the slack when I'm gone. Well, I wouldn't say 100% because sometimes he has help. But you know what I mean.
Right.
Like obviously he picks up the slack. My children are fed. They are alive. They are happy as can be. They are definitely thriving. They're living their best fucking lives.
They really are, to be honest.
But on the weekends though, and he's gonna kill me if he ever hears this, but he doesn't really do much, which is fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'll pick up the slack Friday through Sunday.
Yeah.
That's fine. But people don't understand that either. I really Thursday when we go get tanned.
Yeah.
I'm not hey, I could easily be well, I'm not normally home on Thursday nights, so I could easily just go get tan
and then go home
and then come back either that night, after we get tanned at 9 o'clock at night.
Yep.
And there'd be no difference. But I'm not doing that. I'm
bringing
coming
the
home
girls
first.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick up the girls. I'm going to meet you for dinner, and then we're going to get tan.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give Michael a night off.
Yeah.
And I say night off as if what? He's my fucking nanny? He's the dad. And that's, so the number one question I get when people first find out, so where are your kids during the week? Oh, it's this thing called their father.
Yeah. Did you know that they have one of those?
They have one. Yeah, he's alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Would anybody ask Michael where are the kids during the week?
No. They would just assume they were with you.
Duh!
Hello, you're the mom.
So it's just frustrating as fuck. And I remember the very first time we talked about this, I actually got a lot of people that reached out to me that was thank you for showing that there's a lot of women out there that do this and telling people to shut your fucking mouth because it's not okay. It's just not okay. And again, I'm not a feminist. I'm not trying to say I can do everything men can do because there are certain things I can't do that men can do. And there's a hell of a lot of stuff they can't do that I can do.
1,000%.
But it's just have, like you said, respect. Have some fucking taste. And it's get out of my life like that.
And if you really are extremely concerned about somebody, I always say,
my kid, there's no way anybody can be concerned. No way.
No, I know, but I'm saying, but if somebody
I
really
put
was
out the
concerned,
good and the bad on social media.
Yeah.
I don't make it look
do.
like my life is a highlight reel. My kids are fucking great. They are totally fine. They're totally happy. Obviously, there's certain Sundays that I leave that Ryan gets a little emotional, but she's a very emotional kid anyway.
Yeah.
So I kind of don't think it's. I mean, she's my kid. I get it. I know. But I'm
But that's what I'm saying is if you do feel concerned, I had a situation where a few girlfriends came to me and said, I want to talk to this person about this situation, but I'm nervous because I don't know how she's going to take it. And I said, if you feel like you are literally concerned, genuinely concerned, then I feel like this is how you need to approach the situation, but you also need to understand that in the end of the conversation, this person might not take that very well, and you could possibly lose a friendship over it, or they could, be mad at you, blah, blah, blah. I said, but if you are literally that concerned, then you need to figure out the best way to say it, the best way to go about it, to say, I love you, I'm coming from, that kind of stuff. Like, there's a difference too. Like, in my 100%. Opinion, like, first of all, I don't think you're doing anything wrong. I don't think that any of that is justified. I think that's completely bullshit. But if you did feel some kind of a concern, there's definitely a way to go about it. There's definitely a way to speak to somebody.
For sure.
And it's not, I can't believe you just leave your kids.
And I think that that's what, like, struck the nerve is, like, I just can't believe you leave your kids during the week. It's like, I don't leave my kids. It's not like I'm like...
She's acting like you leave them with a stranger
or
something in a house by themselves or something.
It's not like a single mom and I'm just like, oh, I'm going to go stay at my boyfriend's house for the week.
Exactly.
And it's almost like, and I know that that's like far-fetched. Like, people are like, whoa, where'd you pull that out of? But that's
what it made you feel
like. That's the energy that I felt,
yeah.
right? Like, I'm not leaving my kids. My kids are home with their dad, my husband, our family. They are in our family home.
Right.
They don't, you know what I mean? Like, I, in my opinion, think that it'd be worse if I moved them an hour and a half away to the super great town I'm living in to go to a completely different school for what? An hour and a half?
Exactly.
Like, that's stupid.
No, I agree 100%. That is, you don't want to take them out of that. That's the thing is you don't want, that actually would be more, in my opinion, like, I don't know the word, not whatever the opposite of beneficial. But anyways, but like to move them out of what they're in now, this is where they're thriving, this is where they're happy, this is that. Like,
they
that
both go to great schools, they have great friends.
Yeah.
We have our family support here, family and friends, our family, I should say. Like, moving them away, unless it's like I said, an overseas trip, or even, and I even told them, it doesn't have to be overseas. I would go, if it's like a really cool place, even in the United States, Michael's down. We would go.
Yeah.
But it would have to be obviously in a safe place, good schooling or whatever, right? But like, this is where we're building our roots and they are having a great life.
And they are very happy and
they're so happy. Yeah. And bottom line is this is working for us and everybody can just chill the fuck out.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, it's very frustrating when I get those comments.
I know. I hate that. Like, when I
get those comments.
When I heard that, like, I didn't even know that had happened until I heard it on our story. And so then I texted Marianne. I was like, oh my God, like, what the hell? What is going on? You know, like,
And Michael's right. I do take it personal because it is me. They are saying it to me. They're not. It's not like a generalized statement. It is, how are you leaving your kids? Exactly. I don't see how you can be away from your family. Well, do you think that your comments help?
Right. Exactly. No, you're not helping the situation at all.
Not at all.
Yeah.
How is you making those comments help?
Yeah. And what is that's the other thing is you have to like take a step back and say what is going through their head, what is in their mind that they're feeling like that they have to react to the situation
they
like
wish
this.
That they could do that too.
Yes.
No, and I know that for a fact.
Yeah, because they're unhappy. They don't want to be in the situation. They wish they could leave their kids, which you don't do, but like, you know what I'm saying? They wish they could have this success in their own lives. Like, maybe she doesn't have success in her own life, in her own job. Maybe that's what she wants, and maybe she's like, I'm so jealous, so I'm going to take it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And I do feel like people say things, people do things because of things. They don't just, there's always a meaning, like a reason behind something. There's always a reason that you act a certain way. You act a way because of something that you're feeling. She's feeling something that made her feel like she needed to say these things, maybe to make herself feel better or to be like, I wish I could do that, but no, it's bad. So I don't do it because it's bad, but she can't do it because it's not her. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's like I'm not like very good at. I'm not explaining.
No, I get what you're saying.
But
and I will say we didn't leave drinks that night in a bad place. I did tell her like let's just drop this because I'm telling you right now I'm getting like really upset and I don't want to go there right now, you know. Yeah. But it's almost as if like I feel like I do need to have that conversation without drinks and just be like, listen, I would prefer you to keep your opinion to yourself because to me, I don't want it.
Yeah.
And
it didn't come off very genuine.
And it didn't come off from a good place.
Yeah.
And I want to continue to grow this. And if we're going to continue to grow this, I would just respectfully ask that you don't bring it up again.
Right.
Like, this is my situation.
This is my life.
It has been my situation for a year, and it is what it is.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so, I mean, I kind of hope that everybody would stop bringing it up and making little comments.
I just feel like I don't even think twice about it. Like, I literally don't feel like I think twice about it. I don't think Cody thinks twice about it. We don't talk about it. It's just not, I don't know. I don't even get it.
Like, you guys, like Anna, Lee, Jessica, Miguel, everybody, like, all, my family, his family.
Well, everybody's
his
always
parents,
like,
I should say. Like, I don't know about his
what
brothers.
Can we do?
I mean, I know Donnie and Tish. They help out with the kids.
Well,
a
that's what I'm
lot,
saying. We all of us are like, if there's anything you guys need ever, let us know.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like we don't sit and talk like about it.
No, but
It's
what I'm
just not-
saying is like y'all are like I get so much support. Like y'all are proud of me. Like good job, Michael. Like stuff like that, right? It's not like, and it's never in like a condescending type way. It's just like just shut up.
Yeah.
Not y'all, but like other people.
No,
shut up.
Yeah.
Like how does that help?
No, it doesn't.
Any situation. How does that make you feel better?
Right. Well, because it does. Because it makes that person feel like
Oh, your
what
life
they're
is
doing
so
is
much
right.
worse than mine, even though really I feel like the opposite way.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the
It's
thing.
just
It's like
frustrating.
I think that people project their own issues and their own sadness and jealousy and resentment and this and that on other people. I really truly
I think
believe
it
that.
also frustrates me so much is because like I'm so proud of myself, and it's like I wish people could see like that aspect of
Right.
it. You know what I mean? Like I am thriving in my career,
You are. Yeah, you are.
and like you're like almost like diminishing that by being like, oh, but you're away from your kids.
Yeah.
You leave your
Like,
kids.
oh, is this so important to you that you
Yes, it
leave
is.
your kids?
You know why it's
Yeah.
important to me? Because Michael could die tomorrow.
No.
And then what?
Even if he didn't die tomorrow, it's still important. It's still your life. It's still your livelihood. It's still your future.
No, I
your
know.
future, your children's future, Michael's future.
But that's what I'm saying. Michael could die tomorrow, and then I'm left to
Yeah.
take care of my children on my own.
What are you gonna do? Just be a stay-at-home mom because you don't want to leave your children during the week?
Thank you.
Yeah.
You gotta have to go get a job.
Yeah.
And
Then
thankfully,
you're going to leave them.
I have a great job.
Yeah.
So that if God forbid something did happen and I had to be a widowed single mother, I would still be able to provide for them.
1,000%.
Hopefully, in a very similar aspect than what they're used to right now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, fuck off.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think it's just bullshit. I think that people literally just, it makes people feel better for whatever reason. I'm not sure what it is.
No. And you know what I will say? I have been making a very conscious effort to not talk shit about people. And I don't want to say I always talk shit about people. I'm saying like not make like, even like to Michael, like make little comments about people that I'm not friends with, okay? I'm like the least two-faced person you'll ever meet in your life. But I'm saying like there's a situation in our personal lives with somebody in our personal lives that like we don't really see anymore, but whenever we do see them, I'm just like hard eye roll. But I've been making a very conscious effort to be like, who cares? Like let it go or whatever. And on Saturday, like I was making comments to Michael, and he's like, "Who cares? Like let it go." And I was like, "I'm allowed to have my opinion, Michael." And then I was like, "You're right. I'm letting it go. I don't care. I don't care." So it's like if it doesn't fill your cup, why say it?
Well, that's the other thing is if like if you're putting in a lot of effort with this person and trying to make things, you know, like better with this person or trying to sorry guys, we were worried that it wasn't recording. It's still recording. We're good.
Yeah, like I said, we are trying to grow our friendship.
Right. But is
So-
it worth the effort?
And I'm not. Let me say this real quick. I'm not saying that I don't want people to be honest with me of how they feel or how
Right, because that's extremely important.
we say that all the time, right? How we are very honest with, like all of my close girlfriends are very honest with each other, and I think that if we're not honest with each other, then you're not a real close friend.
Yeah.
But again, this was not coming from a place of love. It was coming from a
That's what
place
I'm
of
saying, yeah.
talking shit, almost like trying to make me feel like lesser than.
Yeah.
And so I'm not trying to say that I don't want people to give me their honest opinion. However, I'm not neglecting my children. I'm not neglecting my family. So I really don't feel like you should give me your opinion in this situation.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm going down a spiral and I'm just like disappearing.
Right. You're
at
not
random
Britney
times.
Spears.
You know what
okay.
I mean? Yeah.
I mean,
Have you seen those videos?
I mean,
where it's like,
if you guys are watching on YouTube,
have you seen the one on Instagram where it's a reel and the
I
guy's
literally
like
cannot.
opening the door for my wife comes home from brunch and he opens it and Spring Spears like it's like the funniest and the guy's like, what are you doing?
and her
like the neighbors are coming.
I'm like, I like die. I literally like, well, I don't follow her, but like somebody will like post it and like put it on their story or something. So I like click on it and I end up like going through like
She
watching
has
her.
to be on so many drugs.
Well, she's just very mentally ill too. Like she has to be.
I 100%.
I mean,
that.
she is. Whoa.
I love the tangents we go down.
I know. I'm like, how did that Britney Spears even come into this? But
So
anyways.
I don't want to keep harping on this situation. There's a lot more that was said that I don't really need to get into it. It's really not that big of a deal.
if you care about somebody and you're very concerned about them and you're concerned about the situation they're in, there is a way to approach it and there is a way to do that. Letting them know that you are concerned or that there is. I'm sorry, but there is.
I agree, but I'm rolling right now because this was not that situation. There's nothing
No,
to be
I'm telling you, I don't think it was
concerned
either.
with
No,
in my
no.
situation.
No, but I guess I'm just going off of if there is something that you were concerned about as a friend.
100%.
There's a total different way to go about doing things. And I agree. I think that was out of distaste and, I don't know, not spite. I don't know why, but...
And it was very random. It was also very random. Like,
just
we were
came out of
having a
nowhere.
great time, and it's just
Yeah.
like, I think you should cut Michael some slack. I'm like, huh? What?
Do not...
My
take-
Michael?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what?
You're like, what do you mean? What are you talking
Where
about?
how did
that
this come from? And then it just kind of went downhill from there. But I'm just like, whatever. You know, like, and I agree with Whitney. If you have genuine concern from a friend, always bring it up because you never know.
Yeah,
like we
having
talked
nothing
about,
to do with that.
what
I'm
somebody
just saying
is
in
struggling
general.
with.
Yeah.
However, in this situation, there is no concern for my children.
Yeah.
Y'all, I'm just not home during the week.
Right.
Whoop-de freaking do.
Yeah. My dad was not home for the majority of my life.
A lot of parents travel, y'all.
Yeah. My dad traveled
A
his,
lot.
like, our whole... I mean...
I know, like, we're in the world of, like, working from home because of COVID and all that shit, but I really hope that stuff stops, though, because
Yeah, but
there's some people-
I know multiple people that work from home that their kids still go to daycare.
They should.
So what's the yeah?
They should.
So
Because you can't work from home with your kids there.
Yeah. So don't. I mean, it's not like it's like.
But they gotta stop working from home, dude.
I know
People
it's
at my
bad.
company, when they work from home, they don't fucking work.
Apparently, Houston. I heard it on KRBE. Apparently, Houston is the city with the most
Work from home.
the most open office space. Apparently, something like that. I don't know exactly how they
That's
said it.
because we have
but-
a lot of lazy fucks.
Yeah.
And I know a lot.
Yeah.
Of them
Yeah.
here.
Well, my office, when I am there, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's always pretty crowded. And then Thursday and Friday, it's
For
like there's
sure,
nobody there. And we're all like, or it's like random kind of thing. But like, they just don't
And I
work
think
every day.
hybrid is good. I really do like. Whenever I'm not at a job site, my company, which is a lot of companies here in Houston, are 980 schedule, meaning you have off every other Friday. I know a lot of
jealous.
companies that
I
are
wanna do
410s,
that. Yeah.
Monday through Thursday, 10 days a week. And honestly, you have a lot more productivity.
I
Because
agree. They've
people
done
have
studies
3-day
on it.
meetings.
Yeah.
However, there's also been a lot of studies with productivity and working from home, and it goes significantly down.
That's me.
And I saw an article that a CEO of, God, I wish I would know the company, a pretty big company, fuck, I'm gonna have to go find it again, that said that working from home isn't a bad thing, but the employee, like, shouldn't really expect to ever get promoted or significant raises from where they're at right now.
Right.
And I was like, huh. So I clicked
That's
on it
interesting.
and I read about it. And bottom line is basically because you're not there to show them
What
what
you're
else
actually
you can do.
Right.
Yes, you're going to show them that you can do great at your specific job duties, but unless it's like a super close, like the company that the project I'm on now, the managers are super involved, like especially with the ones that work from home. They'll call them, they'll check in with them or whatever. But it's like you're not in the office to be like, hey, oh, I can help you with that, or I can do this, to go above and beyond your job duties. And I thought that was really interesting because it's kind of true. Y'all, we're having a lot of problems
I know.
with this recording today. I really hope it recorded.
Yeah. No, it's recording. It's just I don't know what it's doing.
But yeah, so we kind of went off randomly today.
But it was a nice. It needed to be said, and it was a nice little welcome back to our random.
Yeah, it's summer, so I'm hoping that we can kind of get
Yeah,
together
we're
a
gonna
little
try
bit
to get-
more.
Yeah.
Life is just life.
It has been. I'm trying to do things. Like I said, I'm picking up, doing these private lessons and stuff. I'm trying to make some more money.
And again, this is not our business or
Oh.
a side hustle. This is just us to do fun.
for fun. So it's
And we
not.
hope y'all still like it.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, I hope you guys still like it. I think it's been great being on YouTube. I think that's been fun. I think people.
I
have
still
loved
can't
that.
believe people like watching us on YouTube.
I know. People watch us on YouTube more than they listen to us.
Well, we love that, but we need both.
Yeah, I know. So listen to us too. But yeah.
Oh my god,
so-
do you watch
What?
Vanderpump Rules, the scandal?
No.
It's crazy. We'll talk about it off. We're almost done, but
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with it.
Oh no. See, I haven't watched any of that stuff in years.
Oh my god, I'm obsessed.
And I almost posted on my story actually the other day. It's funny you say that I don't watch Vanderpump Rules, but I'm so sick of seeing this shit.
Oh, well, you're gonna see it for a little bit longer because there's
I'm
two
so
more
over it.
episodes of there's two more parts to the reunion, and then apparently production and Bravo, I guess, is telling them like you cannot, to the cast members, nobody should sign a contract for next season until you watch all 3 episodes of the reunion because there's a huge revelation that's gonna come out that none of the cast knows about.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
But now I'm like, what the fuck is it?
Yeah.
But I've been watching this show for like...
I just don't know how 3 people's lives that literally are just random ass people.
But they're not random. They're on TV.
I know, but I'm just saying.
But they're not. But that's
they're
not random.
Those 3 people's lives matter so much that I literally.
It's not that they matter so much. It's the fact that this show. First of all, Bravo is like a fucking cult. Like the Bravo fans. Yeah. And I love reality TV. So I'm like all about Bravo.
I used to be obsessed. I just haven't watched it in years.
Summer House. Well, I can't either. It took me literally since Friday through this morning to finish 1 episode because I can't watch it at the apartment. So whenever I'm home and with like the kids and I'm like,
but I used to be obsessed.
And Michael's like, get out of here. And so I try to like watch it in the room. But anyway, long story short, this show has been on TV for like 10 years.
It has been forever.
For a very long time. So people like these people.
No, I used to be obsessed with reality TV.
The big deal about this is that Rachel, who cheated with Sandoval, was Ariana's best friend.
Right.
And Ariana was like a ride or die chick for her.
Oh, she is a ride or die chick in general.
And then it was like they were sleeping together for like 9 months.
Oh,
in their home. She would be asleep and Sandoval would sneak out and go to the guest bedroom. That would be like you, Michael, sneaking out if you were going to the guest bedroom and fucking you.
Yeah.
Like, that's bad.
That is bad. No, it's bad.
I'm just saying. It's not random people.
Yeah.
Because if they weren't on TV and you just like randomly heard it because they live in LA, that's random. But like, no, they're on TV.
Yeah, and we think that this is actually like not a PR stunt at all.
No, I don't think it is.
Yeah.
No. And if I find out that it is, I'm gonna be real mad.
I love it.
Like, for real, I'll be real mad.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I've been super invested. Yeah. Like, my work bestie and I talk about it all the time.
Oh my God.
He's like, take off work, let's have a watch party. I'm like, I can't because I can't watch it until the next day at my apartment because I have to wait till it comes on this Xfinity stream.
Yeah.
Because it's so dumb. I can log into Xfinity on my smart TV at home. Now, mind you, it's under my name. Our Xfinity account is under my email address, my password, everything. But because I'm not on my home Wi-Fi, even though I'm on my hotspot on my
but it's not exactly
my phone
the same.
number,
Yeah,
it won't let me watch it.
That's
so I have to wait until it comes on the next day, and I can watch it on my app on my phone. I get so fucking mad.
That is really annoying.
That's like, I get it if I wasn't logged into my hotspot that's connected to my fucking account.
It's all the same. Yeah, they should know that
These
it's
streaming advices. Okay, that's a whole nother thing. Okay, all right, we love y'all.
Yeah, we love you guys so much. Big kisses.
Bye.
Cheers.
That's so funny.